Hi everybody. As promised in MIP yesterday, this is the video on how to install a typeface using Fontbook. I had a small conversation today or yesterday about where to get typefaces from. As you know, I've given the website Defont a bit of a slagging, saying that there are better places, and as you can see, there's the Safari application web browser open right now, and there are 4 tabs. And so this is 4 places where you can go to purchase and to also download free typefaces. This one here is a personal favorite. It's Village, and you can see that there are what we have in front of us is a very, very nice typeface, but it is $350. Now, that does seem like a lot of money just for a set of characters, but a good typeface can take 2 years to develop. So that for a single user license for 2 years solid work, perhaps, is not such a bad thing. Over here, we have a website called Font Shop, and this is brought to us by a man called Eric Speakman, and you'll hear that name a couple more times this year. The benefit of this foundry, which is where you buy typefaces, is that there is the ability to have a live look at the typefaces. So if I type in "hello everyone," we should see that there we go, it updates itself. So you get to try the typeface out before you buy it. Then over here we have this foundry called Squirrel. I prefer to use the word typeface, and I will explain that at a later time. But this is a good place to find free for commercial use typefaces. And also here you'll see that there's the ability to generate web fonts. Now that means when you incorporate modern HTML practices and CSS coding, you can embed any typeface on a website. So you're not restricted to Courier or Vandana or other Arial. Georgia, quite like Georgia, don't like Arial. So to get your design to be away from the ordinary, there is this place here, Font Squirrel. And then over here, partner to Font Squirrel, Font Spring. Now, as you can see, there is a shopping cart, and that means that, yes, money will be changing hands. You can get good typefaces for $5 or $10. It means that you own it and you can do whatever you want with it, and you're actually supporting the design industry. Once you've graduated and you're in the design industry, you'll want it supported as well. So going back to Font Squirrel, I found, now I probably won't be able to find it again, Bender. I kind of liked Bender, but there was this one here, Bonvino CF. I really like it because it has this thing here called a Greek A, as opposed to this character here, which is known as a hook A. I can download the OTF. You see there are several different types of files, OTF and TTF. OTF files are preferable, and we'll go into why next semester. So I'm clicking on that, and you see up here there has been a little bit of download activity. If I click on my downloads, we see that there it is, Bonvino CF. If I click on this icon, we should see that here in my downloads folder, which is surprisingly quite filled, there is this folder here. So going back to Safari, using this thing here is really a good way to get to your files. So there is the licensing agreement, and as an ethical designer I will eventually one day read that, but also here we see there is the name of the typeface, and it's .otf. So the main part of this, how do I get to embed a typeface into the operating system? I just double click on it. Then we get a preview. Oh, no, you don't. No, come back here. I get a preview of the typeface. We see that we're only getting the light face here, and this is the way that the designers may be trying to distribute their wares. They might have a medium, book, bold, black, italic face to this typeface, but they're giving away the light version as a way to introduce it and maybe as a way to market themselves. Down here it's telling me it's not installed. So if I click on the Install Font button, we see that here now in Fontbook, which is the program that we use for putting typefaces into Macintoshes, we see that it has now been included. In this column here are all the typefaces that I have installed on my machine, and considering that it is a huge galaxy of typefaces out there, it's actually not that many. If I open up this little arrow here, which is called the disclose arrow, it shows me that I have the light. Over here we have a veneer, which is one of my favorites. You can see that it's quite similar. I'll just scale that up. But it has the hook A, that there is the regular face, the italic face, the bold face, and of course the bold italic face. Going back to this, I have light. I can see it at any particular size. I can scale it up. I could highlight it, which really doesn't make too much sense. If I click on this button here, I get to see the full character set. And that's why OTF files are quite good, because you have lots of alternates. So if I just scroll up and I scroll around here, that we see there are numbers, there's punctuation, there's our uppercase letters, we don't call them capitals, and the lowercase letters, which are called minuscules. And we also have accent sets for different languages. And the euro sign, percentage sign. What's that? What is it calling it? Per mil sign. Double cross or double dagger, single dagger, ellipsis. So if you mouse over, you get to see what each of the characters called. Okay, that's about that. Now that it is here, if I right mouse click, I could choose to disable it, but at the moment it has been included and it's active and it's ready to use. If I click on the info button, I get to find out all sorts of information. So there's that license agreement that I now have got around to reading. If I went to any program, and let's see what I have open, one or two. Let's say I go to Photoshop. Now you remember this image from the other day. If I pick up the type tool and I set a type area, I should now be able to choose that typeface that I've just installed. There it is, Bonvino CF. It only has the light face, and I'll have, say, maybe 80 point. I don't think I'll have my type in black. I mean in pink. I think I will have it in black. And now if I type away, there it is. Now we see that 80 point isn't nearly big enough. Let's make it 200 point. And if I go for left alignment, no, that's rather dark. Let's make our type white. So we've included a typeface. We see that it is live straight away. I don't have to use restarts or logging in and out or any of that. And also we have looked at the 4 websites: Village, Font Shop, Font Squirrel, where are you? There you are, and Font Spring. Right, that's it. Thank you for watching.